In today's tutorial, we're going to talk about the area and circumference of a circle. But before we solve an example on this, we want to talk about the parts of a circle before. Now consider a circle with center E. When I draw a line from the center of the circle to any part of the circumference, it's called the radius. So the radius is a line drawn from the center of the circle to any part of the radius, any parts of the circumference of the circle. Now, if I draw another line from this same center to another part of the circumference, the distance from the first part of the radius, let's say is 4 centimeters, is the same distance from this side. If I draw another line from the center to any part of the circumference again, is the same 4 centimeters. So it means that the radius of a circle is constant throughout. Now, any part of the circumference of the circle is called an arc. So a circumference of the circle consists of various arcs, and that the circumference of a circle is the distance around the circle. Let's consider another circle over here. If I draw a line from one part of the circumference passing through the center to another part of the circumference, let's call the first part as A and call the second part as C. So when I draw a line from one part of the circumference passing through the center to another part of the circumference, that line is called the diameter. Now, clearly, we could see that when we put together two radius, it gives us one diameter. Therefore, diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. So if 2 times the radius gives us the diameter, then we can also say that the radius is half of the diameter. So these are the two relations that we can establish here. Right, now let's solve our first example on area and circumference of a circle. So in this example, we are to find the area and circumference of the circle below, giving the radius as 5 feet. So we have the center here, we have our radius given as 5 feet. Now, area of a circle is pi r squared. Now, the value for pi is equal to 3.141592654. So this is non-terminating decimal, and for that matter, we use an approximate value of pi in solving for circumference and area of a circle. So the approximate value for pi is 3.14. In this case, we will use the value of pi as 3.14 in our calculation. Now, let's get back to the question. We are to find the area, and we have been given the formula as pi r squared. So by substitution, our pi is 5 feet, so we have 5 squared. Now 5 squared is equal to 25, so 25 pi square feet because it's area. Now we substitute the value of pi as 3.14, so you are going to get 25 times 3.14 square feet. 25 times 3.14 equals 78.5 square feet. So this is the area of the circle. Now let's solve for the circumference of this circle, this same circle. Now we know that the circumference of a circle formula is given as 2 pi r. So C is equal to 2 pi r. So 2 times pi times 5 feet. Now 2 times 5 is 10. Now so we are going to have 10 pi feet. The value of pi is 3.14. So you substitute 3.14 here, and you are going to get 10 times 3.14 feet. And 10 times 3.14 feet gives us 31.4 feet. So this is the circumference of this particular circle. Now, let's look at another example on the same area and circumference of a circle. Now, in this example, we are given the diameter instead of the radius. We have given the diameter of the circle as 14 inches. Therefore, what do we have to do? We know that the diameter of a circle is equal to 2 times the radius. And therefore, if you want to find the radius of the circle, we need to divide the diameter into 2, because the radius of a circle is equal to half of the diameter. Therefore, our radius is equal to d on 2. So in a case here, our diameter is given as 14 inches. So we divide 14 into 2, and then we get 7 inches for the radius of the circle. Now, getting the radius down, we can now substitute into the formula. So we know that the area of a circle is given as pi r squared. So we will have pi times 7 inches. So we are going to have 49, 7 times 7 squared is 7 times 7, which gives us 49 pi square inch. So the value of pi is 3.14. Therefore, we substitute that one there, and we are going to have 49 times 3.14 square inch. And that gives us 154 square inch. 154 square inch. Now let's find for the circumference of this same circle. Now we know that the formula for the circumference of a circle is given as c equals 2 pi r. Now we have the radius to be 7 inches. So we have 2 pi times 7 inches. So 2 7 14 times the pi inches. The value of pi is 3.14. So we are going to have 3.14 inches. Now 14 times 3.14 inch gives us 44.0 inches. Now, a situation like where the diameter of the circle is given, we can as well as use this particular formula for the circumference of a circle. So we can also use the formula c equals to pi d. So here there is an omission of the 2 in the second formula here. Why? Because we know that 2 times the radius gives us a diameter. So instead of me writing c equals to 2 pi r, I can state the formula as pi d. So when you use this formula, you are going to get the same answer as the 44.0 inches. So now let's see. In this case, if you use the formula c equals to pi d, our solution will be pi times the diameter. In this case, the diameter is 14 inches. So we know that the pi value is 3.14 times the 14 inches. So we are getting to this stage again. So 3.14 times 14 gives us 44.0 inches. So these are the two formulas that we can use for the circumference of a circle given the situation under study. So in a case where you have the diameter of the circle given, you can as well as use this formula for finding the circumference of the circle. In our third example under area and perimeter or circumference of a circle, we are given the area of the circle as 28 square inch, and we are to find the radius of the circle. So area has been given as 28 square inch, but we are to find the radius of that particular circle with that particular area. We know that area is given as the formula for area of a circle is pi r squared. In this case, we are taking the value of pi as 3.14. If that is the case, now that we have been given the area as 28 square inch, we will substitute area as 28 equals pi, which is 3.14 times r squared. So we know that if you have an equation of this form, what you are supposed to do is to divide both sides by 3.14. So here by 3.14, here too by 3.14. So 3.14 will cancel 3.14, and 28 divided by 3.14 gives us 9.0764333, which is equal to r squared. So what do? We find the square roots, take the square roots on both sides. So when you take the square root of this side, square will cancel this, and you have our r to be equal to the square root of 9.0764333 is 3.01. So therefore, the radius of this particular circle is equal to 3.01 inch. Okay, so that is it for when the area of a circle is given and you are required to find the radius of the circle. Under this example 4, the circumference of a circle has been given as 14.5 feet, and we are to find the diameter of the circle using pi as 3.14. In this case, now we know that the circumference of a circle is given as 2 pi r, and for that matter, if circumference has been given as 14.5 feet, we just substitute the value of c as 14.5, and I'll have our 2 pi to be our pi. The value for pi has been given as 3.14 times the r. So we know that 2 times 3.14 gives us 6.28 times r equals 14.5. And here, we divide here by 6.28. We divide here too by 6.28. So 6.28 cancel 6.08. So our r equals to 14.5 on 6.28. So dividing 14.5 by 6.28 gives us 2.31, which is equal to r. But we know that twice of the radius of a circle gives us a diameter. In that case, our diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. So d equals to 2 times 2.31 feet. 2.31 feet gives us 2 times 3.21. 2.31 feet gives us 4.62 feet. So therefore, the diameter of this circle with its circumference as 14.5 feet is 4.62 feet. Another way that you can also use to solve this particular question is using this formula c is equal to pi d. So if we have the circumference as 14.5, we just substitute it here. And our pi value is 3.14. So we don't know our d. So we divide here by 3.14. We divide here too by 3.14. So you see that we've gotten to the same state that we were. So when we divide 14.5 by 3.14, here 3.14 cancel 3.14. So our d is equal to 14.5 on 3.14. So dividing 14.5 by 3.14, we are going to get 4.62 feet as our final answer. Thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.